I am always two steps ahead.
So just because he stares into the camera and pauses and speaks in a villainesque voice does not mean he knows what he's doing. He was fat. He decided, I'm going to lose weight. Probably used Ozempic. Starved himself.
This guy might be insane. Hello and welcome. So today we're going to be talking about Nikocado's biggest hater. First of all, I want to thank you so much for my last video. I was not expecting it to to blow up that much. The quality is only gonna go uphill from here. Well, hopefully. This video right here, Nikocado Avocado Fooled Me by Greg. I don't know how to say his last name. Alright. I came across this video from looking at WestJetts basically responding to this, and honestly it's kind of wild. Just stick on and yeah, you'll see.
And so I made a video, and I guess I'm a hater. But here's the thing. You're all, as he puts it, a bunch of ants.
I feel as if I'm monitoring ants.
I don't know if it's just me or you guys as well, but what I really get out of this or Nikocado's video, I feel like the whole thing was just him trolling or somewhat joking around, oh, 2 steps ahead, stuff like that. And I feel like maybe Coach Greg throughout this whole video is kind of disillusioned, or thinks that, oh, he's trying to make a very big statement. Personally, I don't think that.
I like to think of people as being sheep, being run by everyone. And so Nikocado
Coach Greg, we gotta relax, come on, man.
says, oh, it was all a plan. I got you. I'm now healthy. No, he's not. He never explained how he lost all the weight, whether he used gastric bypass surgery or...
I love how Nico Avocado is just emoting in the background, or Greg is getting more angry.
Ozempic or various forms of a semaglutide.
I mean, I don't think he needs to tell everyone how his journey was. Even if it was maybe surgery, I feel like he would have to there would be some commitment, he would have to still do some exercise to maintain it. I'm not sure exactly, but honestly, it's just glad that he can lose weight.
And so people, they decided to make videos hating on Coach Greg. The first one, WestJet with 2 T's.
Why did he have to include the 2 T's? What?
And so WestJet, you've been flying around for too long. It's time to touch grass. Somebody has to be the bearer of bad news. Yeah, it's impressive. You lost 250 pounds. But you know what was more impressive? You know what was harder to do? To gain that weight. It's in fact much easier to lose 250 pounds than it is to gain it.
Personally, I'm not too sure if losing weight is easier or harder than gaining it. I've never really had weight, so I can't tell you personally. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Put it in the comments.
He planned to get fat for your amusement, to get millions of dollars. And after that, oh, I'm just gonna lose the weight.
I'm guessing he didn't plan to gain the weight, and really, I'm pretty sure he just put on an act, a way to kind of make I guess kind of a joke or make a scene out of it.
And so all of you, if you're in fact overweight in the same way that he is, you too can lose the weight. And so what Nikocado did is he got paid to be fat. Why are you all fat for free?
Why are you all fat for free? It's kind of wild, I'm not gonna lie. It's funny, I don't know.
At least he made his millions of dollars. Now, I would argue that it's not worth it, but you're fat for nothing.
I am always 2 steps ahead.
Dude, that was one thing that definitely surprised me and everyone, pre-recorded videos and stuff like that. It's kind of genius. It's a crazy act. I remember looking at Sunny V2's video talking about it a day before, and I saw one of the comments and it said it'll be crazy that if he just went silent and lost a bunch of weight. I know, not even a day later that happens.
So my opinion, Guy's a sociopath, and you all eat it up. But what you fail to understand is this. The joke's on him. Yeah, we were all duped. We didn't know that he was losing weight for 2 years in secret, that he'd pre-recorded all those videos. Imagine this. I become a drug addict on purpose. I have unprotected sex, I develop herpes and so on. And then 8 years later, I come off. Hey everyone, it was a social experiment. I wanted to see how much you'd make fun of me and put you down. And so I wasted 8 years of my life. Yeah, I have some medical problems. I have herpes and I suffered from a heart attack and I may not live into my 40s. But hey, it was a great social experiment. Joke's on you.
Again, I feel like he didn't become overweight on purpose, and Coach Greg does get it right that there probably is side effects from like being overweight for so long. But the thing I don't agree with is that it wasn't like a social experiment and he's just playing it off like to build hype around it.
Here's the thing. A 2-year transformation journey, of which he explained how he has to put the fork down, go to the gym, and so on, would have changed the lives of millions.
So he goes on to talk about what he should have done, how it could have impacted so much more people, and how that's basically him playing the role kind of as a villainistic character, isn't right. And you can have your thoughts on anything, and that's fine, but really, it's more of like anyone could go from his transformation and do that. There's probably thousands of people every day going from like overweight and like going through that journey to become more fit. And I don't think they have to document. You don't have to document if you don't want to, and that's perfectly fine.
People are saying I'm a hater, and you know what they then do? They make fun of me. They do what they think I'm doing. About as easy as gaining muscle with the right drugs. Something I know you're familiar with. People are quick to point out that I use steroids. I didn't use steroids on purpose to trick the world. And I didn't then stop taking steroids, of which I stopped for 5 years, and then come back on YouTube and say, hey everyone, I'm injecting tren again. Imagine if I did that, and for a year I did drugs in secret. And after the year I came back more massive than last time and said, I fooled all of you.
He talks about how he went through steroids and how it wasn't a good journey, and how he now reflects on it and talks about how, yes, it was bad. And he's trying to compare that to how nikocado is like talking about the situation and how he could have handled it in a better way by talking about, I guess, his wrongdoings or mistakes.
Greg Doucette. He already inspired millions, though. Yeah, he inspired millions of people to get fat. He inspired millions of people to make fun of him, to treat him like a meme, to promote gluttony, to accept yourself at every size, when what he should have done was motivating people to lose the weight. But I agree with you, though. He definitely should have recorded the progress. Just think he chose to stay on his brand. And so he's putting me down, making fun of me in this video, but yet he agrees with me. He should have documented his journey. And so why am I the bad guy? How am I the bad guy? Because I'm not a freaking sheep like the rest of you are? Oh, he lost all the weight. We should congratulate him. Excellent work. You did nothing wrong. He got fat on purpose for views and money.
You can just see how angry he gets and mad. Like, overall, his point is not entirely wrong. Yes, he could have and he probably should have documented his journey and explained it, like how it went. But it's not our decision, so there's nothing we can do about it. And honestly, we should just like respect. Yes, good job, he came through, and yeah, other people can do that. I don't want to talk about this situation for too long because overall, I would rather you guys look at WestJetts' video. This was more of to give my perspective on everything. Overall, I think that yes, we could have got a few videos or some documentation, but yeah, it's probably his own way of putting it out. And honestly, I think it's kind of bait. What Nico Avocado, like rage bait, what Nico Avocado posted to kind of get like people like Greg to, you know, respond in that sort of way. Bleh. Anyway, yep, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate all the help. If you guys have any like suggestions or improvements for me, much appreciated. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and see ya.